Okay, so we're back here again for another session of Province of Erie. Last time, the party had encountered a lady that had a little vengeance taken back for the sake of her father, and that was all taken care of, and now we're picking up with the party outside of the spell dome is what it was. We had rails that have went off. For this session, we're also saying that immediately after, Roland's character would have been like, I've had none of this! I'm going to go talk to Sonny, and just leave. We got Shambles and Jackson.
Do you have any more questions, sir, about what we've had to deal with? Or do you already know everything? You've been watching us.
I know more than you guys.
Okay.
Than just you.
Then
questions are yeah.
I will say, since you know more than us, you know that we gotta go east. We gotta help them people.
Yeah.
And I might just come walking out with like a cube in my hands, saying, it may have something to do with... Yeah, and it might have something to do with this thing. It's Rainmaker key.
Rainmaker key.
Some sort of weird device here.
Do you remember anything about that?
Other than it's a cube and it's labeled the Rainmaker key, according to you.
Actually, I kind of walk up to you and say, that might be something that shouldn't be used.
Remember, it was found in the black box where the ringmaster had it, and it was a piece of another machine that would have helped produce more rain.
But it seems like it's just one piece of a whole puzzle. But so maybe this would be part of, like, fixing the rain issue.
My thought process, at least, with those kind of things, nothing cannot be created out of nothing. Something that has to be taking something. But
something.
Yeah, it's taking something to make something.
I wonder what...
I know I'm bringing science into D&D, but that's my thought process.
After learning what moon dust was, I would have assumed that kind of assumption too.
Wonder what it takes to make rain, other than the usual method.
Rain will not make an ocean come back.
I agree.
Not the sheer amount that is required.
But that's exactly why we need to go east. We bring the water back, save millions of lives, and create new jobs.
Let me say this to you again. One, if you bring water back, you're killing all the dwarves that went there and are mining now.
Oh, shoot. That's a thing where they're mining right now?
That has been a statement.
Oh, yeah. Crap.
A lot of the dwarves have left to go strike it rich out there. There's also other factions you haven't chose to look into researching, or...
I think my thought process, now that you reminded me of that, go east, talk to them, come up with a plan to talk to the dwarves down there, making it rich.
Why go east?
You've been very adamant about east. So
you should know this. You've been following us for how long?
Did you forget why east?
No, I know.
Oh, you know.
You must have forgotten, since it's been a little while, and plus it was in the Feywild, but I had an encounter with the god of the ocean, basically. He told me that the fountain, well, not the fountain, the lake that we emerged from was the biggest body of water for miles. And we need to bring the ocean back so we can habit the ocean again, since he can't be in our world anymore, because there's literally not enough water.
In this part of the world, but...
Ocean god.
Mm-hmm.
I think somebody's been drinking a bit too much of the Fey juice.
That or it's an undiscovered monster that I'm yet to really document.
I, for one, am against doing things for deities. It never pays very well. and usually ends with for certain individuals.
I've also heard it could end with becoming like the gods, though, too.
Yeah, that's a no thank you there as well.
They usually grant you...
What's the point of amassing money if you're a deity? It's pointless.
I can see your point. I don't really have a thing for money, though.
In current world that we live in, it revolves around it.
It's a shame as it revolves around it.
As some friends of mine once say, it's a great material continuum. You have your wants and you have your needs. And you have those that have, you have those that have not.
And those will do anything, even destroy complete other nations to get their hands on it.
So,
unless you find a nice way to do it.
If they're ever a really nice way to do that.
I can see from your perspective, sir. You are a businessman. You're looking for safe income without getting your hands dirty, right?
Oh no, I have no problems getting my hands dirty. It's just the reward has to be worth the hands getting dirty. Doing stuff for any supposed deity, however lucid the dream was, is never worth it. You never go towards a main quest. But it seems to be a consensus. Unable to get much anything else from around here. So moving on, especially with a lot more of your enemies in the surrounding area, would be beneficial. But I have a counter suggestion, because you say you need to get the ocean back. Don't necessarily have to go to the ocean to get the ocean back.
Yeah.
Obviously, the ocean's not there. So what's the point in going there? You go somewhere else.
Do we bring the ocean to us?
Well, the area in the east, I believe, is not in the ocean, right?
There was nothing actually telling you about if it was in the ocean or not.
Okay, but...
Or what is what used to be.
What I can see is, if we, in your perspective, we could capitalize, at least for you, on bringing the ocean and how many people need it. Imagine how much money we could make from bringing the ocean back if you monopolize on it.
I can monopolize on something else that a lot easier, and I actually have the ability to do it right now, thanks to this individual right here, and that cube of his.
A Rainmaker key right here?
Yes.
What's your idea?
Head west.
West. Damn. The opposite direction?
Currently, at the moment, that would be the Elven lands.
Elven lands.
Like deeper into where you left into the Feywild.
Honestly, I have no qualms about going back to the Feywild.
No, we're not going to the Feywild.
Are you talking farmland?
No. There's vast deserts with a lot of cities and towns out there. I need better maps and a bit more information that I can try to dig up here, among other things. But what's really wanted at a desert?
Water.
But we don't have the other parts to this machine.
Well, we're now going to figure out where it's at by just staying here.
Yeah. We got a part of it east towards Dry Dock.
You could always consult. This is just a note. You can always consult anyone that's been into the Artificer classes, even though the Artificer teacher is not there. As it says, like, magical
Why
mechanics.
go west when we don't have the rest of the machine?
I've got an idea.
Because it could possibly be made to work in a limited
Sending
capacity.
stone.
Sending stone to who?
To her, you know?
To rain?
A sprinkler is far better than an entire downpour.
Remember, you got 25
desert.
words.
Have a piece to a rain-making machine.
Mhm.
Any artificers can help, or you?
It would have taken about 5 minutes. Don't have that class.
If there's something out there, so
No.
to speak, that's able to drain oceans,
About to can meet you in the cafeteria.
and if it is such an
Hour?
important thing,
Hour?
that sounds like a deity problem. That's something the deities are supposed to handle, not us. I'm not willing to run towards big bad guy just yet.
What about that exact thing that you just said? Thing that drains the ocean. If that is usable, and you said you're not afraid of getting your hands dirty,
If the payout is worth it,
you
getting
could
back
threaten.
an ocean doesn't net me profit. About the best I'm going to get out of it is a whole bunch of songs from a bard about some stupid legend. And that's going to help my descendants, not me.
You have descendants, or plan to have descendants? Anyway,
We don't talk about that.
Okay.
personally.
His name was Bruno.
So,
Back up.
even if you had the so-called object that can drain oceans, if it's even an object,
Dealing with so many hypotheticals here.
Yes. And I rather deal with knowledgeable absolutes versus theoretical hypothesis. Unless there's enough information to change those thoughts and lucid wave file. Wait.
Feywild.
Yes. Alcohol-induced dreams of whatever you had. Real. And okay, fine.
so you want more hard evidence in a direct path to your goal of money.
You just assume it's all about money. It's only 98% about money. Because I've only been able to keep you guys alive for as long as I have because of money.
What's that 2%?
That's for me to know, and if you ever find out, may the deities have mercy on your soul.
Oh, I have no problem with that. I already know.
Oh, they won't, not my deities. They will not have mercy on your soul.
Well, my friends won't either.
Yes, your friends.
And I'm not just talking about this guy right here. Pointing to the rabbit.
And that's what I was looking at.
Hey,
This is right there.
I get. Correct me if you're wrong.
If
you
correct me if you're wrong.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong. I just did.
But no, I want to ask him a question. So, you want to discover more about that tattoo, right?
Actually, thanks to finally being able to transform with a conscience, it seems that I'm remembering more.
You want to learn more about that tattoo. And possibly ways of getting rid of it or taking more of control of it.
Well, I'm not getting rid of it at this point.
Control of it? You want more control of it?
Maybe a little more.
The gods can help you with that.
Well, therein lies the thing.
Where was the guy?
That's
when I
a
was
desert
younger?
tattoo.
My tattoo's a desert tattoo?
It's from a tribe that's supposedly lives out in the deserts. It's their styling.
This tattoo that has been
You've
growing
been in the
and
desert.
evolving on my body is...
You've been in the
I
desert.
have contacts.
Dang.
Now the desert sounds more and more enticing.
Dang. Okay.
Unlike you two, I pride myself on making sure I know what the hell I'm about to get my head into. So that way I don't get chopped off. Or blown up in this most recent case.
Well, excuse us for wanting to worry about the journey and not the destination all the time.
From what I've seen, you guys don't worry about either of it. I am one part of this vote.
Yeah. Seems like you're leaning more towards the desert.
Yes.
Alright. I'm out waiting.
I'm heading to the library to get maps and information and a lot of other things for various areas. You two get supplies and prep for a journey in whichever direction we may end up going.
I'm going to... What's her name? Shop.
Well,
Sonny's.
you're gonna go to the Sunny shop.
Yeah.
There's like a closed sign.
Aw.
Be back soon. Smiley face, a little sunshine with a smiley face.
What's the next shop close?
Well, we did have a few. There is the apothecary, which was nearby. You'll all actually still see, this time, you would actually see Billy's little egg shop stand still up. He's got like one egg.
One egg.
Got one egg on him. There is Scrollify. Scrollify is still there. I think
What's the
there was a pawn
apothecary
shop.
again?
The apothecary was spell components.
I would like to go to the pawn shop.
Yeah.
Anywhere where I can find
Oh yeah,
healing
I
potions
must
and
ask.
stuff
Is
before
my makeup
I
good?
have to.
Do I look now?
You will have been taken care of.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to say, because that would have been a whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm not that negligent.
I'm going to be back with you. I'm going to let these people have turn. You wanted to go get magic potions. Magic potions could have been either from the magic item shop. Well, no, it would have been the apothecary that would have had it.
The apothecary?
The apothecary.
Alright. And try to, kill some time until about an hour and then meet up with Rain.
Okay. So there's an old lady, Martha, at the apothecary. You said you wanted to purchase. How many?
Maybe
There would be a sign saying. Sorry, there would be a limit saying 2 potions per customer per week or something like that, because
2
supplies have
per
been
customer per week.
and potions would have been set at like 30, 35 gold a pop. They have crept up.
They have crept up.
Yes, due to the supply and demand situation.
What do they demand for supply? What are they in the business for? Maybe I have something.
Oh, so negotiation, then you would have to negotiate some sort of... It's like, oh, we are very much in need of magical components. If you have something to offer, we might be able to lower the cost.
Issues there, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
You said you wanted to go to the library?
one of the better places to find maps and information on surrounding or extended locations.
Okay, so you would have went to the, it would be through the main doors of the school. Do you read Elven? Or what languages do you actually have? Just Common?
I have Common, Thieves' Cant, and Dwarven.
Dwarven.
But I can ask for assistance by the librarian, among other things.
The librarian would be in the library.
Yeah, that's
To
what I was
find
saying.
the library, there would be some aid to go ahead and actually get there due to most of the school stuff. Like the directorial signs are actually more or not going to be in Elven. Occasionally there's Common thrown in, but eventually you would make yourself to those doors.
What HP would my character be at right now? I know he's conscious. Is he
Oh,
at
yeah,
zero?
or
Yeah, you guys are not feeling too well because it's not been. How many days has it been?
Well, if this was immediately after, this is literally just
Y'all are
hours.
working.
I do not remember how much potion healing you actually got, because that was when you were there. I think you wasted... You used the wand, and I don't know how many charges you'd have used on...
It's to the point where don't use the wand for a few more days.
And
I think it was like 4... I
Could
forget
I
how
get
much...
a pencil? Thank you.
Forget how much you... I think you received somewhere around 17 hit points. 17 or 20. Because they used it 4 times, and you would have got the +4 from his...
I'm a little bit confused because it says
Well, then
0
I guess I'll
HP.
just put down 7 HP because I was down at -10.
Oh, no. Any HP is going to... The first HP is going to bring you to 1. So it's going to be about 17 at most.
It says 0.
I would have done what I can
would've
to
healed.
just bring them up to livable standards, not really heal them.
Did you
It was
eat
just-
your good berries?
I would go ahead and feast upon them.
Because I think you decided to use good berries. You would have produced 10. I don't know how many you would have used.
What's minus like 5?
8. 5, that would be 5. You produce 10 with one producing of good berries. So if you want to roll... Wait, actually, no. It does 1. So you
One
could get
per-
25. But you would have been back above health. So I think you'd be closer to 30
Okay.
at the moment.
30 difference. Just not too
No.
bad.
Still not here.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a message around 1:26 saying, on my way. I'm like, that's over an hour from the last time that I said, hey, what's up? I thought the worst case scenario, he would have thought it was that started at 1. But, oh well. Let me go ahead and see. Okay, since you're going to open up the doors, then we're going to like smash cut to you. You're going to the apothecary.
Nah, I said pawn shop.
To pawn shop. Okay. You're, my bad. You're heading to the pawn shop, and as you're passing through the streets, you actually see not hiding it at all. There is a well-built orcish man with long black hair going down, and it almost looks like there's something holding onto his back. Can't see from this distance. It's almost like it's a goblin crouching or like being carried, by this person.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to this man. He's like, whoa, I've never seen a goblin before.
As he turns to greet you, you see that his right arm is completely prosthetic.
Oh. I'm gonna like reach out my hand. What's your name, sir?
Gerzel. Yeah. It says, offers the mechanical handout as a handshake.
I shake. Sorry to bother you, but you seem like a adventurer. Are you?
He says, yeah, me and my buddy here.
Alright.
You see him kind of almost like shift under the person's hair. He says, yeah, we've been going around trying to fix things. See him, like, his arm in the handshake actually noticeably changes grip to a lot harder, like, tougher.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at you, he says, "You're not who you're claiming you are you?"
You see right through me, sir.
So this is kind of an unfortunate place to meet.
Yeah, but me and my friends are adventurers too, and we stopped by here. And I was wondering, do you know any places around here that could have healing items, materials for traveling?
He says, "It looks like this town's getting bled dry."
Well, it's nice meeting you, sir. What's your name again?
Gurzel.
Ursula. All right.
He says, "You haven't met somebody by the name of Shambles."
Actually, yes, sir. I have.
A smile creeps across his face. "Really? Not causing you any trouble, is he?"
Nah. Goodness, no. In fact, he recently got mailed cookies. Those cookies are delicious. He shared some with me.
I'm sure the dodos enjoy the cookies too.
He says, "Is there's any place that I could meet him?"
In fact, I'm pretty sure there's a inn nearby that we've been sharing, actually. We can meet up here in a little bit.
Let's say which one is it? The lower scale or?
It would be the lower scale because we've been,
Okay. He says, "You know what? I'm gonna meet you there
All right.
after I get some stuff done. Me and my buddy gotta take care of some stuff."
Well, I go into the pawn shop now.
Okay.
You
Yep.
can probably come too.
What did you want? You wanted those potions. Did you figure out what you wanted to try to trade?
I know the Stinger Blood does have like properties for them to make potions. So Stinger Blood, maybe.
I can cut maybe 5 gold pieces off a potion, so it would be 30.
Sounds like a deal.
How you want the 2 or?
The 2.
Okay, so 60 gold gives you 2 potions. I ran out of D4s to hand the little potion hand, but you have it on your sheet.
Yes.
Here's
I'll keep track of that.
So you open the doors and you see like a foyer. It's just a small little 20-foot hallway, and you see you know how it's like it would be similar to a trophy case room where both walls are glassed off, but instead of trophies, you see dried rice. And there is a placard above each door stating Hall of Remembering. It's a war memorial to the, in this world, the Cold War, which was the war between humans and elves.
It's a shame a lot of
Rice
elves
across
turned
this.
into grains of rice. It's terrifying.
Makes me hungry. That's why rice isn't very filling. You get hungry later on. It's nothing but elves.
So you would open up those doors, and there would
That would
be.
explain the stale rice.
You would see there would be two chambers to the side, a whole like a major walkway in between. Past those 2 chambers of books and little displays, there would be a central desk, which is like a half circle, and staircases going up that. And there is a large metal cylindrical tubing that runs behind the desk. You can see from there, by the desk, there is a young high elf man, and there is what we would know outside of this game as a drow woman, but same sort of context, but different background. So yeah, again, completely black skin, white hair, behind the desk, just kind of processing things,
Oh,
books and letters and scrolls.